What's good, I'm a Ruthless Addicts? It is your girl, Tika Deshawn. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to All Things Ruthless, home of the Ruthless Addicts. Now, you know we talk from time to time about the Haulsen family from the Oval, that being Richard and Nancy Haulsen, as well as Barry. So we found out that Barry is dead. Unfortunately, we don't really know who killed Mary, but we sort of do know because the highest himself was at Richard and Nancy's home, and he told Richard that they had, that they killed him. Now, Richard really is in a bit of denial. He does not want to believe that his son is dead. I'll give you guys a clip at the end that shows why I know that this is going to tear Richard up amongst the many things that has already happened to him. But this one particular situation is going to tear Richard up. Um, he's gonna find out that he has really lost his son. So anyway, we see Sharon and Kareem. Kareem finally lets Sharon into his apartment, and she's saying that she's not leaving. He doesn't really want her there because if she's there, then he has to reveal to her the entire truth of what has happened. So he storms out of the room and tells Sharon that he wants her to leave. And Sharon says, "No, I'm not leaving. I'm staying right here with you." Now, with that being said, Sharon starts digging underneath the chair. She just happened, not that she was being nosy or anything, she just saw something peeking up from underneath the chair. So she saw that it was a phone. And when she pulled out the phone, she saw that it was cracked, it had blood on it, and on the front was a picture of her and Barry. Now she's thinking to herself, what the heck is Barry's phone doing here? And so she attempts to stick the phone in her purse, and she's gonna hide it, and then she decides she wants to leave. But then Kareem walks out and tells her, "Hey, I want to talk. There's something I need to tell you." Now, keep in mind, Sharon is still trying to hide this phone away from Kareem. But then he sees the phone and he asks her, "Well, what are you doing with that? What is that? Who did you just call? How did you get that?" So he finally, they get in a little tussle, and she gets the phone. He gets the phone away from her, and he sees that it is Barry's phone. And then he starts to question, "Did you do this? Did you set me up?" He that. But keep in mind, Sharon at this point doesn't know what has really happened to Barry. So anyway, we move on and we see where um Richard is on the phone. He makes a phone call to Priscilla and asks her if she can come and sit with Nancy after she's done with work, because Nancy is at the hospital, but she's gonna be going home. So of course Priscilla says, "Yes, I can sit with her, but it's gonna be, I can only sit until about 7 o'clock because she has plans." Now we know Priscilla, which has nothing to do with the Hudson family, but she kind of does. But she has a date with Bobby Baby. So anyway, you guys. Anyway, Richard walks into Nancy's hospital room, and the doctor has a little bit of a message for Richard. I'm going to let you guys listen to the clip, and then I'll be right back.
Hey. We have the test results. She has a large amount of psychoactive drugs in her system. What? The hypnotic and sedatives.
So you hear that, you guys? You hear that? Nancy has psychotropic drugs in her system. She has hallucinogens. She has hypnotic medicines in her system. So like I told you guys, when the Rakadushi break you down with medicine, they literally break you all the way down. So then Nancy starts talking, and we think, oh, she's talking crazy, but in actuality, she's really hallucinating, and this stuff is going to take time to get out of her system. But she starts saying, giving an analogy of, how it feel. You know how you've heard people say when they lose a limb, they can still feel that limb is there. Well, Nancy says that she has lost both of her limbs, meaning both of her arms. And at first, I'm like, Nancy, what are you talking about? But then you think about it. Pinky was was a limb of hers, and now Barry is a limb of hers. So she literally, in her mind, knows what happens or what that Barry is truly dead, because then she says Barry is dead. Barry is dead. She insists on saying that Barry is dead. Now, someone made a comment. What if they made her watch them kill Barry? And it is very well possible that she could have seen the own murder of her own child, but because she was under all of that medication, she could have thought that it was just a hallucination. Well, with that being said, you guys, Nancy and Richard, like I said, we truly know that Barry is dead. Someone also said, well, how do we know that's really Barry? Well, Barry left. When Barry left, he had on that yellow sweat jacket. Um, Also, I did a post or a video on this earlier where Von Hebron, who plays Barry, thanked everybody and let everybody know he was done with the Oval. Not in a bad way. He was just saying that his character is no longer there. So he for sure is dead. And then I also have proof. I have proof I would love to share with you guys. I can't tell you until season 5, but I have proof that it really is Barry. And all I can say, you guys, stay locked into the Oval. Stay locked into the Oval. Stay locked into the Oval. And make sure you come back to your girl with the Haulsen family recaps, okay? All right, y'all. Well, that's about it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you guys. If you have any comments, please drop your comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this YouTube channel. All Things Ruthless, home of the Ruthless Addicts. With that being said, you guys stay ruthless.
Nancy.
He's dead.
Nancy, no.
He's dead.
Don't say that, Nancy.
Richard.
Nancy, please, Nancy.